Shalom. I like to give all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kodash. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders and CT bishops of Great Millstone who ruled well, taught me this truth. Peace and salutations to the Akim preaching the word of truth and sincerity around the four corners. Peace and salutations to the Israelite foreigners, the Israelites that live amongst the heathen that look like some of those heathen. It's not a black and white thing, it's an Israelite thing. Shalom to the speckled bird, and shalom to the Akim and the few Aqua, the true believers of the hopeful elect. Just coming back in the spirit and theme of prophecy. Just wanted to, put something out there real quick, straight and to the point. And, Jake better understand that great miseries is going to befall you people. Not just Jake, but the heathens and Esau as well. Especially Esau. Because, his time of rulership is coming to an end. It's not fully over yet, but it's definitely dwindling down. I got a couple of precepts that come to mind. Like I said, I didn't want to make this too long. This is going to be straight and to the point. I got to get ready for the plantation. Got to get ready for work, Like it says in the scriptures, if man don't work, man don't eat. So I get a couple of precepts. But as you know, the government is cutting. Well, not cutting, but the government, as of November 1st, they won't be dishing out SNAP benefits. And I believe there's like 42 million people that receive SNAP. Back in the day, a few years ago, I received SNAP. I'm not ashamed to admit it. That drink came in handy. Yeah, I've been watching videos all day. Videos been popping up on the feed all day. I was like, I got I got a little bit of free time before the plantation. Let me get it in real quick. Because like it tells you in the book of John, I believe the 21st chapter, if you love, like Yahweh Shai told Peter, if you love him, then feed his sheep. And we definitely love Yahweh Shai, so we definitely got to feed his sheep. And we get fed as well as feeding others. But yeah, the government, I watched the Apostle Gabar's video he recently put up, and he was saying that, the government is stopping the SNAP benefits to get everybody, to get everybody to comply to the demands of the government or the global elites, basically. So they can implement this CHIP, and they won't have that much resistance, because ultimately people just want to eat, I to be perfectly honest, I can see that happening, I could definitely see that happening. They stop everybody's benefits, and it's around the time when Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving and Christmas is coming up. So the people want to the people want to celebrate these demonic holidays and call Halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. For real, Tawadi Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai for stopping these people. Because no matter how much history we bring out on the origins of these holidays, these holidays, these folly days, Jake's still gonna follow Esau and commemorate these days. And that's exactly why the Lord gonna destroy Jake. And 2/3 of them anyway. And good riddance. Let me get a couple of precepts. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, verse 50. And it reads, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride." Yeah, and this is what you're seeing. SNAP benefits getting cut, and that mainly affects the women, like Elder Hawad out of North Carolina. He said in his video, the serpent doesn't need Eve anymore, because she already did her job, which was to destroy her family. Not being submissive to the man. What was that? Not being submissive to the man and Salakia. Yeah, not being submissive to the man and also not having his offspring. She basically destroyed her nation. Saying that she, and being dependent upon the government, which is Esau, Big Zaddy Esau. She destroyed her nation. And now Isaiah the 32nd chapter is starting to come to pass. "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Give ear to the words of my speech, ye careless daughters. Many days and years shall ye be troubled." And them troubles is starting to come. And just like Elder Hawad said, all you females who said you didn't want the working man, your man had to make 6 figures. You ain't want the $40,000 man, the $60,000 man, even the $30,000 man. You better keep that energy. Because you best believe women are going to be sliding in DMs real soon. Because time's going to get rough. Especially if the government continues to go through with the shutdown. Meaning people ain't going to be getting their benefits next month. It's a wrap. And it's beautiful. It's about time that things get shaken up. Why? Because you Babylonians, especially you females, the Israelite woman was too comfortable, too prideful. saying she don't need no man, even though everything that she has is this because of a man. You know, the Lord didn't make anybody independent. You know, the children depend on the mother, the woman. The children depend on the woman. The woman's supposed to depend on her man. The man is supposed to depend on Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai depends on Yahweh. We all depend on Yahweh. That's the chain of command. You know? But for some reason, the Israelite woman wants to break the chain of command and go straight from her. She wants to leapfrog over her man and go straight to Yahweh Shai. Like how the hell does that work? You know? Get a couple more precepts. Matter of fact, before I get this precept, hold on while I cross this street. It's busy around this time. Yeah, I'm gonna get this right here. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 5. Because just like Elder Malcolm from Chicago, from GMS branch in Chicago, he used to say in his lessons that we're living 2nd Ezra, the 15th and 16th chapter. And truth be told, it's true. We're starting to live it. This is the 2nd Ezra 15 and 5. It says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And why? For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." That's exactly why the Lord is going to have these plagues hit Babylon. For the wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. There's nowhere you can't go on the earth that isn't polluted with wickedness. Why? Because pursuant to Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And also Proverbs, the 29th chapter, and First Maccabees, the 1st chapter, it tells you that when Esau came into power, that evils were multiplied. You know, and when evils are multiplied, transgression increases. You know? But getting back to the all hell is about to break loose, man. That's for damn sure. Let's skip down to verse 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hand." It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and their course of their actions shall stand in their power." Meaning they're going to do whatever might is in their hand. That's what they're going to do. You know? They're going to do whatever they want. So, sedition is conduct or speech that incites a group to rebel against the government. That's exactly what Apostle Paul got charged with, I believe, in the book of Acts. You know, he got charged with sedition. Like, you don't have to cause any uproars. All you have to do is, or you don't have to be a part. You don't have to do it yourself. All you have to do is use conduct or speech. You know. And it'll come up. Let me see. Verse 17, it says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." That's where your checkpoints is coming from. That's what's coming up soon. Because as you can see, martial law has already been implemented, you know.
Which bus? Which bus? Going which way? Oh, Springfield. Come on. They're both Springfield.
You know. Lockdowns is coming. Curfews is coming. As a matter of fact, they're already here in certain U.S. cities. That's going to take place across the 50 states. Why? Because they want to implement their new to the world, to the order, you know. Verse 18, it says, "For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." You see? That's a product of the people's pride. Just like it tells you in 2nd Ezra, the 8th chapter, the many great miseries shall befall these people. See, the Heavenly Father's not playing. You know, those that don't hearken into his servants, the messengers, the prophets, some of the apostles and elders down to the young brothers like myself, the Proverbs, the 1st chapter is going to take place, you know. And you should go read that on your own time. Verse 19, it says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation." Yeah, so because of the lack of bread, a lot of neighbors are going to be fighting amongst each other. Even ones that used to be friends for years and decades, are going to kick in doors looking for food. It's going to get real apocalyptic out here. Like the movie The Book of Eli, like The Road, like the TV shows like The Walking Dead. You know, just to name a few. It's going to get real bad out here. Because the Lord said that he would smite Egypt with plagues as before. And pursuing the Revelation, the 11th chapter, I believe it's the 11th chapter, that America is known as spiritually Sodom and Egypt, you see? But let me get one more preset. Cause like I said, I didn't want to make this too long. I wanted to keep it under 15, but you know, Spirit do what it do. And while everybody bugging out, the hopeful elect, Lord's willing, I be part of that number. We're gonna be cool as a cucumber. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, verse 6. It says, it reads, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure." You see? So wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. You know, all the studying, all the going to camp, all the listening to the apostles, the elders, the bishops, the elder bros, all the being brotherly, all of that's going to pay off. You know, charitable, all that's going to pay off in the end, because the Heavenly Father is going to look out for you. You know, like it tells you in Psalms the 37th chapter, I believe the 25th verse, King David was like, he was a young man and now he's old, so his whole life he's never seen the righteous forsaken nor his seed baking bread. So the Heavenly Father is going to take care of his own. You just better pray and hope that you're one of them, like I do. Every morning I pray and hope that I'm part of the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect, because I do not want to suffer the fate of these 2/3 and these non-believers, you know. But Lord's will, you was edified. Till next time, we're going to say shalom to the hopeful elect.